What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't know. That's what. That. Ay, ay, ay. The big clacking sound. I know whichever way the wind may blow, there will be. This way. I know whichever way the wind may blow, there will be a place I know in my hideaway. Did it stop? Did it cut short? Who knows? Now all of these singing sounds have a direct relation with each other, and let's resolve them by pluck, 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 pluck. Let's. I. Here, you know what we can do? I. I. How do I do that loop? That's a good way to do it. Can we loop record? Maybe we can't. See, the two notes are related because because of that sound on top. That's how they relate. It's not how all sounds relate, because all sounds don't sound like that, but that's how those can. You see how putting things together, it's annoying because you don't. Oh, there's a media here. Where'd the media go? Click, click. Click, click. Where did you go, media source? It's gone. Is it not looping? It's looping. Here we go. There we go. Put that back down. Here's a media source. Anyway, keep going. And this is why we practice long tones. against the thing that's happening while it's going on. Can I get rid of this? I don't know how. I know. Not gonna slide. I know whichever way the wind may blow, there will be a place in my will. Now it's hard to know just where all the sounds should go, and there will be a place I know. I know whichever way the wind may blow. I know whichever way the wind may blow. Hey, Kansas City, oh, I get my baby back home. Well, well, I'm going to Kansas City, won't get my baby back home. Yeah, yeah, it's a long, long time since my baby been gone. Oh. A long, long time since my baby been gone. Hey, Kansas City, hey, hey. From one note, we will germinate two more. Hey, hey, Kansas. Hey, Huh? Il tremble. Il tremble. Non. Attends. Il tremble. Oh, that's il. You know. Hey now. I don't know. Hey. 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 Gonna get my baby back home. Yes, yeah. Go away. I don't like that thing that just sticks around. Hey. Hey, Kansas City. Does that sound goofy? Hey, not really. That sounds a bit goofy. City. That only sounds goofy because it's long. Hey, hey, hey. Zzz. That's what I think. I think zzz. Hey, Co. I'm gonna skip the hey. Hey, City. Hey, no, I think that was in and then out. City. Hey, Kansas City, wanna get my baby back home. Hey, hey now, hey now, hey child, hey child, hey now. Hey, 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 baby. Oh, now, girl, girl, I said you're no clown. Hey, hey, child, hey, child, hey, hey, now, hey, now. Hey, child, hey, child, hey, now, hey, now. Oh, long, long time since my baby been gone. Hey, child, hey, now, hey, now. Oh, long time since my baby been gone. This is, I don't know. We're searching for it. I'm going to show you two different kinds of the letter B. I'm going to show you the letter B two ways. This is D. maybe. Okay, that's more like G. But there's G with two different resonances. Two different resonances. And we're gonna add E, actually, so not B. You know what? Fuck it. This is G. Cause just go with it. So here's what? G, there's G, and we're gonna add E. No, we're gonna add B. We're gonna add 2 of the letter B. Can we still do that? Can we still do that? Can we still do that? 5, 4. So you need 5. No, you can't. Do it a slightly different way. We're gonna start with G, just like what I said. No, we're gonna start with G. I want to do. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna start with G. We're gonna add B, but there's gonna be this B and that B, and they're gonna have different qualities. So watch out. Okay. Okay, great. That's G. We're going to add B. Yeah, that's right. Okay. The first B is right here. So let's just practice this one. This is the most obvious one. This is the most obvious and practical B. I think I'm Oh, we're so close. Come on. It's there's a lot of skills in singing. Singing in tune is not trying to not do something, but trying to do something. And trying to do something requires not trying to not do something. Matt Sherrick said that one time. But to land on the note requires you have to relax on it. It's easy to hear. It's easy to hear it sit on top, that overtone. That partial, that sound, that resonance, that ringing. Because, we're really making it obvious, but that's gotta make it obvious. Keep going. think that's right. I think that's wrong. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to copy this. We're going to check our answers by taking this and change pitch. It's going to be plus, but 1, 2, 3, 4, but less than that by 14, less by 0.14, so it's 90, 86, right? Now this is going to be perfectly in tune. That's what we were aiming for exactly. Right? Here's what we had. That sounds okay. How does it compare up? I think that's identical. I think that's just perfect. Okay, so that's good. Now, that was actually that was we kind of hammered that more than was necessary, I guess. But here we go. This is not the note we're aiming for, but let's start with where we are. And go copy, paste. And for this one, we're going to change pitch by 2 plus 0.4, easy 2.4, sorry, 0.04. So here's perfectly in tune. Oh man, I don't know if we got that. No, we didn't. Because listen. That's not quite it. Can we just go? I'm taking a shortcut here. I don't know if it's good. It helps. Cheating, you cheat. This is cheating. What we should do is loop and just click. You know what? That might be right. Oh. I feel like that's right. copy it, paste it right. Great. Okay, so now we want to add this, we want to change pitch. It's going to be 4, but it's not exactly 4 because we're changing it by a little bit. It's going to change by, the number is, it's going to be bigger. So you add 0.04 and you add 0.28, I think. Maybe the number is 28, maybe it's 31, 30-ish, but I forget the number. I think it's supposed to be 31. I think it's supposed to be 31. I don't know. It's something like that. I don't think it's 28. I think it's 31. This makes me forget. But 31. So add 0.31, 0.02, sorry, 04. So add 0.37. 4.37. That should be the number we're looking for. And before we even check, let's just double that. Okay, now let's... I think we did it. So now, okay. So now this, okay. So what was all of that? Let's mute these two things, kind of delete them, forget about them. Go back to just one note with two different resonants. That's all we got. We're going to match the E, we're going to match with, well, E, and then the U, we're going to match with U. So it went up a tiny bit, but, so U matches with U, and U matches with U. Does that make sense? So that's what we're doing. So we're going to match the change in resonance. But because we're starting from a different place, that's going to push us up during the change. So we have one note, it changes resonance. It goes E, E. We're going to match those resonances exactly, but we're starting from a different place. So we start from E, obviously that matches. E, that resonance isn't matching up perfectly, so we have to slide our note to fix it. E goes with E. So the higher note, the other note gets pushed. It might get pushed up, it might get pushed down. In this case, it's a note above getting pushed up by that small amount, but there you go. Let's do it. Okay, let's hear what it was going to sound like to begin with. I think we did it. I think we pulled it off. I don't like clicking. I don't like reaching forward to use the mouse pad because I want to stand up and I don't want to like lean forward. I don't want to oh God. I don't like scrunching. I don't like scrunching. Scrunching is bad. Scrunching is bad. I don't know. That sounds like it's it. That sounds like it's it. Okay. But now, so here's the whole point of, can I show you down here? 1 second. So now, this is the whole point of the exercise is supposed to be, here's one sound, here's another sound. They're coming from the same, I want to say Genesis, but no, I don't. They're coming from the same point in, you start with one sound. That's the important beginning. You start with one sound with a changing resonance, but the changing resonance is coming from the same sound. That's that note that doesn't change. But this resonance and that resonance. Okay, so all sounds have resonances that are multiples of themselves. So I'm a sound, my fundamental, the number of times that I oscillate is 1 times the amount of times that I oscillate. That's the fundamental part. There's also basic partials right on top. So I've got that sound is the bass, right? So that's just self-defined bass, easy. In the makeup of that whole thing that you're listening to is not just, but also is quietly going on at the same time, and that's the number 2. That's the second partial. And you've got all those partials on top. Go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on. What we were just doing was partials 10, which sounds like, and then we switched to partial 9 right below it. Okay, great. So that high pitch frequency, that sound is 10 times the bass. And the bass is okay, and then that one of the that's 10 times. Way up. That's 10 times, and then it switches to 9, which is close. U. 10, 10, 9, 1, or 10, 9, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It goes. Okay? So that's all. That's your 10 tingling. 10 tingling, 10 up high, 10. Now if I move my bass up to fit 10 in with a lower number, like 9 for example, so I go 10, 9, I push 9 all the way up until it becomes what 10 was before. This is changing a note. Or something. That's how I can measure a note. That's how you can measure a note. Whatever. But there you go, there you go. So the distance between the 10 and the 9 partials we call 10-9. Or we can call it 9-10. It's the same distance. So we're starting from our first initial sound, and that was the 10th partial changing to the 9th partial. But it didn't change anything to the bass because the bass stayed the same. We changed from 10 over 9. Now from 10, here we go, we're going to grab 10, we're going to swing over, and we're going to, from there, go to 8. So that partial is the same level, but where we are singing it from is going to change around the partial. Now that's cool, and it's easier than it sounds. I want that partial in the same place. Partial didn't change, but the note, the fundamental changed. Awesome. So we just generated pow, a new brand new note from where we started off. Pow, and we went from 10 all the way down to 8. Why those numbers? Well, because they're both even numbers, they're both kind of solid seeming, they reduce down, they have a common divisor. So 10, from 10 to 8 is exactly identical as from like 5 to 4, right? And 5 to 4 is strong because they're low numbers, and they, like 5 and 4. You can't get any numbers that are any different than, you can't 10 and 8. 10 and 8. If you just look at 10 of one thing and 8 of another, you're like, these are some I don't know. These are some strong numbers together. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but 10 and 8, 5 and 4. 5, 4, bam. That's all it is. The next thing after that, so that's the first sound. Hello. The distance of 5 and 4 is this sound. Great sound. Now, because up here is 10. You've got fundamental, and then you've got the 10th partial of that fundamental getting highlighted so that we can swing from that 10th partial. We can swing around that partial to a new fundamental. Around that partial to a new fundamental. But that sound on top is the same. Okay? That sound on top from one point of view is 10. There's a dog barking. It's my dog. And from another point of view is, we can say level 10, and from another point of view is level 8. One sec. Okay, I'm back. So from one point of view, we highlight that. Well, so we highlight that same. Sorry, we highlight that same sound. From one point of view, that sound seems like level 10. From another point of view, that sound seems like level 8. That gives you the sound, the special sound of 10 and 8. Great. The next one is 9 and 7. Why is it 9 and 7? Well, because here on the first track that we laid down, I'm changing from 10 to 9. That's what I did. I went 10, 9. Now I want to do a different track, so I'm going to pick up from both of those places. Pick up. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Pick up from 10 and scoop 10, 9, 8. Oof, okay. So now I'm a different note. Oof, that was tiring. 8, 9, 10. Okay? But then 10 is going to move all the way down to 9. Okay. So, okay, I'm at 9. Let's go back 10. Okay? 10, 9, 8. Remember, jumping is different from doing this, even though the numbers they're different actions, right? So 10, 9, 8, and I just put in 9 to demonstrate. Probably shouldn't have. So we're here at 8. I shouldn't have demonstrated it that way. But here at 8, we're going to jump to 10. I can't do that. 10, not 8. 8. Now, I'm at 8. He's saying it's at 10. 10. I'm saying it's at 8, but okay. So now, he just went from 10 to 9. I want to match that, but I can't just go 8, 7 and stick around like I'm doing the same, moving the same distance, doing the same work, doing the same action. If I go from 8 to 7, and he's going from 10 to 9, we started in the same place. We started, disagreeing in agreement, or whatever. We started saying, he says this is 10, I say this is 8. Now, if he moves down to 9, if I move down to 7, I'm actually going a different distance. Even if we started from the same place, the distances between all the numbers are change. The distances between all the partials change. The distance between all the partials change. So I've got to adjust. It's like, you can put it in terms of fractions. 10 divided by 9 is not 8 divided by 7. Does that really make sense? I don't know. Okay, okay. I'm the first guy. My name is X. And I give you two resonances. One is X times 10, one is X times 9. 10X, 9X. That's my story. I go 10, 9, or whatever. 10, 9 is the whatever. So, 10, 9, 10, 9. That's my story. I'm X. I go 10, 9, and 10 equals 10X. And 9 equals 9X. Pow. So I've got a friend. My friend's name is Y. And Y and I shoot for the same star. We, shoot for the same place. And if I'm X and I say this is level 10, this is Y, Y says this is level 8. Well, okay, that's great. So 10X equals 8Y. See, it's easy. So that's how easy it is. You just say, okay, well, Y equals 8/10 of X, I think, or something. I can't really do the fractions, but you just put that together in the answer that says X over Y equals 10 over 8. I think. Okay. If 10X equals 8Y, I'm X times 10 equals 80. So X is 8. Y times 8 equals 80, so Y is 10. X is 8, Y is 10. X divided by Y equals 8 divided by 10. Okay? There's a little bit of flipping around, right? But we're not lost. So if X, now, actually, here's kind of the so now here we're gonna actually, this is gonna get annoying because X goes on a little journey and X doesn't change. X is a note that we sing. But X goes on a journey and says, okay, well, I'm thinking about 10 times X. It says, okay, now I'm done with that. X is 8, I think. X is 8. So now it says, well, now I'm thinking about 9 times X. So give me 9 times X. And and this is a different equation. Y is allowed to say anything, but in this story, we go that Y says, okay, now this is 7, we were just at 8Y, we were just at 8Y, but now we're going to go to 7Y. So now we're at a place where they've both gone down a level. They've both gone down a number. One integer. And now 9 x has to equal something, has to equal something times y. Okay, and it's allowed to be any equation that we want. So we're going to say 7, because our story was 10, 9, so our story on the other side can be 8, 7, down 1, down 1. Okay, great. But if x is the same variable, if x is the same value in our first equation and in our second equation, then y can't be the same value both times. If x equals 10, then solve for y. There you go, basically. X equals 10 and 10x equals 8y, y equals blank. Now if x equals, what did I say? I guess x equals 8. Doesn't matter, just 80 is a round number. If x equals the same thing, x equals 10, I think that's what I said. Now 9x equals 7y. Why are we picking those? Well, because they both went down 1 from 10, 8. 10, 8, 9, 7. But of course, the result is that y has got to be a slightly different value. How slightly different? That's slightly different. But musically, we would have to call it the same note. Either, if you want to say out of tune, you can say that, or you can say tuned differently, which would be Now, what is the point? What's the reason? Why do we care? Another way of saying is what is expressed differently between this and this. So obviously there's a different expression of something. Can we make it clearer? Yes, we can. How would we like to do that? Oops, come back. How would we like to do that? Well, let's get rid of these because this is fine. This was helpful to us getting to this point. And with those numbers, we can totally directly measure the difference, the distance that this travels. So this is 10, this is 8, this is 9, this is 7. These two are matching up, and these two are matching up, yeah, and these two are matching up. This is 10, 9, this is 8, 7. This whole thing is one long snake. This whole snake has to bend as a result. As a result, it has to bend. If this snake didn't bend, then this one would have to bend the other way. And if neither one bent, then either these wouldn't match or these wouldn't match. Or this would not be 10-9, or this would not be 8-7. But because we preserve all of those because we preserve all of those perfect numbers, 10, 9 exact, 8, 7 exact, 10, 8 exact, 9, 7 exact. Because we preserve all four ways, you get a kink, you get a bend. And that bend is either going to be here or it's going to be here. But of course, in this case, we have it down here. Now, what does that bend come out to? It comes out to a very finicky looking number. Finicky looking number. What is it? Well, it's 10, 8, 9, 7. Geez, I don't know. I don't even know how you say that. Comes out as 10, 8, 9, 7. I don't know how you. Oh, the difference between 10, 8 and 9, 7. Okay, so the distance between 10, 8 and 9, 7. Well, you've got to make them. So 10, 8, you've got to express it as 70. Instead of 10 over 8, it's going to express as 70 over 56. And 9 over 7 is going to express differently. It's going to express as 72 over 56. Huh? So it's 70, 72 is the correct answer. I'm on the floor. 70, 72 is the correct answer. 70, 72, well, okay, simplify that. 30, 36. I think, or something. No, it's not. 70 divided by 2 is 35. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 35, 36. Can't reduce that anymore, but that's the distance between or whatever it is. That's the same distance. So if we had a 35 and a 36 partial, that's the distance it would be between them. Okay, so that's perfect. We had to use all those funky numbers like 35 and 36, and getting there we had to use like 56 and 72 and stuff like that. But we found it, we know the answer, we can measure it with intervals, with whole numbers. We can measure it with whole numbers. And that's the most important thing, that we can measure everything with whole numbers. Okay, so what would we like to do? Well, the answer is we can do anything. What's the most basic thing we can do is we can continue the pattern like we just did. So we had one guy going, I don't know why, I'm not sure why they're guys. To me, I mean, it doesn't matter, but we have one line going 10, 9. Obviously, we have one line going 8, 7. We could fill that in, one with going 9, 8. I don't know, why not? Like, the thing is that the cool thing about having 10 and 8 together is that, like, they reduce to 5 and 4. 5 and 4, you kind of want to have like 5. I don't know. To fill it in with 9 would kind of like make it more. You wouldn't be able to. I don't know. We can do it. We'll do it. But I don't want to do it. So instead of that, we can skip it. Let's just skip a number, right? You skip the number the first time, skip a number again. I don't know. But, okay, so 10, 8, 6. Huh? Which means we're going to go a lot higher with our voice. But then 6, 5, we're going to go a lot higher. But great, okay. Okay, so here's how we measure up from 10, 8. Now get that back where it was a second ago. You. Okay, now we're at 8 in the same place. I think. Yeah. Let's loop. Let's loop. Lex Luthor. I don't know. That's the next partial. God, when you use your voice and you keep pushing your voice up, it doesn't go back down. Just like when you keep pushing your voice, keep pushing your voice one way and it keeps going that way. But okay, here we are. Okay. Now we're gonna end up with 9, 7, 5. I don't know. Oh yeah. But see, it's a bigger swoop now. I don't want to do this. I want to go back down low where we were before. Okay, I'm going to do the thing that I said we would not do instead of all this. You know what? This is better. Now this is going to be a smaller shift because we're going actually back a step from where we've been the whole time. Just do the octave jump. Yeah, it's better to do the octave. It's better to do. Well, okay. I changed my mind a third time. That sounds pretty good, if a little bit strained. Come on. Get it. Had this guy for fun. And that guy for safety. Rocking out, I hope it's right. Okay, Okay, you know what? I'm tired of this stuff. I'm just gonna bump it. What's the distance? It is, I'll tell you what it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it's 9 intervals called 5, 3. So it's minus 0.14 plus 0.02. So the whole thing is minus 0.12. So minus 0.12 is 8.88. Sounds great. Great. Sounds great. We're just cheating. We're just cheating. Now here's the new partial sound. We were just at 6, now I want to be 5. Let's cheat again. Let's cheat again. Effects, change pitch. We're just going to cheat again. Okay. You actually can't see this little tiny window, but that's fine. I can see it. Okay. This distance is going to be 9, 5. 9, 5 is about 10 semitones, but because it's 9, 5, it's plus 0.4 plus... Did I do something wrong before? I did do something wrong before. That's fine. It's plus 0.4 plus 14, so plus 0.18. So 10.18 is the number. Bam. That's what we want. I'm sick and tired of all this singing. So hey, we got different qualities. Hey, we got different qualities. We're mixing it up. Solo. Transfer. That was close enough. Sounds like in pain. But you can hear the partial. Let's do it to prove a point. Okay? Okay? Let's do it to prove a point. Now we're going to go below the melody line. And what that's going to do is, instead of bending our pitch up, it's going to bend our pitch down. So we're going to start on 12, and we're going to go to 11. And in order to keep up with the same partial change that everyone else is doing, we're going to have to pitch the other way, huh? Yeah. And it's going to be a funky sound, because 11 is crazy, man. 11 doesn't have any divisors, dude. It's a prime number, man. It's got 2 digits. It's crazy. It is crazy. And it's going to be more comfortable for our voice. I don't like staying up high all day. But it's tough. To tune 11s. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to tuning anything with 11 in it. Pretty far out. Should be really wide. Okay, can we just I'm not ready to do an 11s. I can't do it. It's hard. It's going to sound funky, and it's going to sound small. Okay, I like that loop. We're going to cheat again. We're going to cheat again. We're going to do it. Click. Click. Easy. Okay, so now we're just going to imagine what an 11-9 sounds like. An 11-9 is almost 4 steps, but it's wider. It's wider by 49 minus 4, so 45. 10.45. Sorry, 4.45. Lower. In the other direction. This could be wrong. I don't think so. I don't think it should be. But he's that's a he. He's telling me the voice is down there. I'm so tired of this. I mean, I don't know, maybe. It sounds like a 7th chord. I don't know why why that 11th sound doesn't sound. I don't know why this note doesn't sound more like a weird 11. It does sound kind of weird, but I don't know, in the with put together with everything else. 11 is supposed to be a weird sounding number. That doesn't strike me as super 11-y-ish. So IDKY, 1 Howard 120. Is that a place to begin? Ending? Maybe. I enjoyed explaining the whole I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. My voice is tired. My voice has been tired since yesterday, and I guess the day before too. So it's wrap up nicely. Kaba Kadaba.